They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be at.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chase Claypool, 35 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, it helped loosen up things a little bit.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Ravens nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
downs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. It's a gain of 3.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with their opponents.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. It's a second down run with Sanders. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Philadelphia.
They go play action with Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. And
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, 45 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
52 is the mark, boys. 52.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 72 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he connects with Hurts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. It's caught by Jackson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Gain of 14. 1st down, Eagles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Seahawks 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 21-yard line.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
And goal at the 13-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. Right back to Sanders on 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And 13.
He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20.
Woo, yeah!
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Flushed out right, and he fires one incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He'll find Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
6-yard line.
And across across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
By the wide receiver.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He's brought down back at
A
the
field goal
16.
would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
52 the mark, boys. 52.
This time Wilson will throw. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down. Here's Hurts. Rager catches it left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At his 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt. On
3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28.
Diggs on the tackle. A gain of 7. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Here's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown, and so likely we'll kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff, and then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Wilson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gehry.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Hurts on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.